Last week, ECCD fully furnishes several child development centers in the province. Rollout of financial assistance for differently abled persons in the entire province commences. And USTP Alubihid and PGMO partners for the advancement of higher learning education. Good morning, Misamis Oriental. The Provincial Information Office will now report Governor Bambi Emano's accomplishments for the foremost week of August. Governor Bambi Emano opens the week with a close monitoring of the COVID-19 situation in the province, extremely wary of the raging cases in Cagayan de Oro City. Here's Danny Abshama Jr. for the report.
Yes, Jing. The provincial government of Misamis Oriental, through the leadership of Governor Bambi Emano, is always active in providing services for the people of Misamis Oriental. On his weekly ASF update in the virtual flag raising ceremony hosted by the Environment and Natural Resources Office, Provincial Veterinary Office Head Dr. Benjamin Resma informed the public of their continued efforts and actions in combating the spread of African swine fever in Misamis Oriental. Dr. Resma announced that ProVet has intensified its depopulation activities as ASF-affected areas in the province from July 26 until July 28, 2021 in Barangay Silad, Sugmong Kugon, and Barangay Salay River 2, Salay. New cases of ASF have been recorded in the municipality of Balingasag, particularly in Barangays Cogon, Talusan, and Camuayan, while in the municipality of Hasaan, new cases were recorded for Barangays San Nicolas and Barangay Solana. Included in the new cases were Barangays Kalakapan and Tawan-Tawan of Initaw, Barangay Kasinglot and Rosario of Tagulwan, Barangay Umagos of Lagonglong, and Barangay Poblacion of Talisayan. 2 cities and 15 municipalities, including 81 barangays of the province, are now ASF-affected areas. In total, 2,645 pigs have been culled while 716 hog raisers were affected. The provincial government of Misamis Oriental has already handed over a total of 3,848,000 pesos to ASF-affected hog raisers in the province. Additionally, on Monday, during the virtual flag raising ceremony, Governor Bambi Emano emphasized the importance of not being complacent in this time of pandemic, inasmuch as following the protocols and minimum health standards to help fight in combating COVID-19 as cases continue to rise in the province. Governor Bambi Emano also mentioned that he and the PIATF Chief Dr. Jerry Kalingasan holds discussion every morning regarding the province's COVID-19 updates and situation. He also mentioned that the one capital employee lost his life due to COVID-19 despite all of the efforts exerted by PGMO to aid him. Governor Bambi Emano also congratulated the Environment and Natural Resources Office under the leadership of Engineer Prisco Valmoria for its tireless effort of maintaining safety and protection of the environment of the province despite the pandemic. Danny Vertidazo Abshama Jr., PIO.
An expanded inclusion of services for scholars, school children, and for those whose livelihood were devastated by the pandemic were swiftly addressed by Governor Bambi Emano on Tuesday. To tell the happenings, here's Gio Denke.
Yes, Jing. It is without a doubt that again, Governor Bambi Emano is giving his undying support that will continue to give happiness and gratefulness from all the Misamisans.
On Tuesday, the Provincial Social Welfare and Development Office turned over 99,000 pesos of financial assistance to 33 members of Lingangao Balingasag Bus Peddlers Association, with each member receiving 3,000 pesos. Board member Wayne Militante spearheaded the event together with personnel from PSWDO. The members of Lingangao Balingasag Bus Peddlers Association were elated with the aid they received, as it would help them in coping up with the loss of their livelihood due to the misfortunes brought by the pandemic. On another event, 27,000 pesos of embalming assistance was given to 9 beneficiaries of Barangay Maanas, Medina, Misamis Oriental. Present in the event together with the beneficiaries were personnel from PSWDO and Barangay Maanas Chairman Rolando B. Ucat together with his council. This is in line with Governor Bambi Emano's mandate of providing social services to his constituents in the middle of the pandemic, as he wants to make sure that every Misamisan receives the best government services.
Moreover, on August 3, 2021, the Provincial Planning and Development Office headed by Sir Stanley B. Oriarte conducted a virtual coordination meeting for the discussion and evaluation of the proposed non-infra projects of the SBDP LCAC. Present in the meeting were PSWD head Sir June Laymar Abella, Assistant PPDC Engineer Ron Salva, ENP, and a representative from AFP, Juan L.T. Mariano. The said virtual meeting was done to be able to provide a feedback and a recommendation of the initial proposed livelihood projects that was forwarded to the province. Sustainability and the impact would be vital for these proposed projects to end the insurgency or to end local communist armed conflict or LCAC as a whole nationwide approach issued by our President Duterte through Executive Order Number 70. The pandemic has not put a stop the government's efforts to provide relevant projects and services for the Misamisnans with the leadership of our proactive governor.
Also, the final inspection of the newly constructed National Child Development Center or NCDC in Lugait was conducted by Ms. Meriden T. Ocot, a provincial ECCD officer. The new NCDC is now waiting for the classroom facilities from the ECCD Council and shall be ready for turnover by then. The National Child Development Center is the ground-level venue of the implementation of ECCD activities, particularly the early learning programs and the family support program. Through the sturdy and strong collaboration of the provincial government of Misamis Oriental, headed by Governor Bambi Imano through the provincial ECCD office and the ECCD Council, it is rest assured that every young learner in the province will be provided with quality early education. And lastly, the provincial ECCD office joins the whole nation in the celebration of this year's Buwan ng Wikang Pambansa. The Komisyon sa Wikang Filipino or KWF leads the celebration with the theme Filipino at mga katutubong wika sa dekolonisasyon ng pag-iisip ng mga Pilipino. The provincial ECCD office recognizes the programs of the Commission sa Wikang Filipino or KWF to raise awareness on the celebration and importance of the Filipino language to a wider audience. The celebration is under the stipulations of Proclamation Number 1041, which declares the annual Buwan ng Wikang Pambansa from August 1 to 31. Giyudenke PIO.
PSWD, IKNB, and ECCD's activities for Wednesday proves that the pandemic will not stop Governor Bambi Imano in his quest to uplift the lives of Misamisnans. Here's Jebson Patlunag for the update.
Indeed, Jing, these departments prove that Governor Bambi Imano's services knows no boundaries.
Starting off, the Provincial Social Welfare and Development Office handed over 3,500 pesos each to two Misamisnan survivors of the C-130 military plane crash in Sulu. The recipients were Mr. Gerson Peloton from Hingoag City and Mr. Jeffrey Ganzan from Coverio. This is in line with Governor Bambi Imano's continued support to all plane crash survivors from the province, aiding them in their steady recovery. To continue, the IKNB office facilitated the release of educational assistance for the second semester of school year 2020-2021 for its Tagal 1 chapter. 235 IKNB scholars received their educational assistance at the Provincial Governor's Extension Office, with each receiving 2,500 pesos. Board Member Boboy Sabal III, Board Member Dexter Yasay, and Board Member Saisay Imano spearheaded the event with the assistance of Tagal 1 councilors Armando Pomar and Hani Imano Donia. In adherence to safety protocols and to avoid crowding, the scholars were divided into two batches, one for 9 a.m. and the other for 1 p.m. And lastly, the Provincial ECCD office distributed IEC materials to El Salvador City and to the municipalities Palubihid, Lagindingan, Hitagom, Libertad, Enitaw, Naawan, Mantikau, and Lugait. IEC materials that were distributed are the following: BCPC ng Gumagalaw booklet from the Council of the Welfare of Children, which highlighted the roles and functions of the Barangay Council for the protection of children and the importance of having a functional BCPC in every barangay, and a copy of the Comprehensive Children's Welfare Code of Misamis Oriental. The ECCD service providers and stakeholders can use these materials as their reference to deliver much better ECCD services. Jobson Patlunag, PIO.
On Thursday, Governor Bambi Imano and USTP's partnership for the fulfillment of higher learning advancement for Misamisnans cements his legacy of commitment for education. Joining us now is PIO's Amor Maygay.
Indeed, Jing, to bring inspiration and give hope by way of making things possible no matter how challenging it is. This has been Governor Bambi Imano's legacy, which all Misamisnans undeniably are grateful for. On Thursday, August 5, 2021, the fruition of Governor Bambi Imano's effective partnership with other agencies reached a success for all people to cherish. Along with two distinctive events successfully took place. Firstly, as Governor Bambi Imano met with the top brass of BFP Misamis Oriental at USTP Alubihid for the discussion of the proposed Bureau of Fire Protection Training Center, and after which was the inauguration ceremony of the Research and Development Office of USTP Alubihid Campus at Barangay Lourdes, Alubihid, Misamis Oriental. Present at the event were Governor Bambi Imano himself together with USTP President Dr. Ambrosio Cultura II, USTP Balubal Campus Director Dr. Dennis Apuan, USTP Hasaan Campus Director Dr. Ruel Salvador, Alubihid Campus Director Dr. Lori Liza Bulayog, Office in Charge, Office of Vice President for Administration and Legal Affairs Attorney Erwin Busio, Head of Moresco Engineering Department Engineer Colin Tarcelo, Architect of USTP Alubihid Campus Maria Gueda Gadian, Board Member Honorable Dexter Yasay, Alubihid Mayor Emmanuel James, Mr. Edmundo Pacamalan as representative of Senator Joel Villanueva as the chairman of the Senate Committee on Education, Arts and Culture, Director of Infrastructure Planning and Facilities Office, Architect Ferdinand Dumpa, USTP Assistant System Architect, Architect Maria Rala Villaseca, BFP Region 10 Deputy Regional Director for Administration Superintendent Rex Cliburn Salvania, Provincial Director of BFP MISOR Superintendent Gregorio El Bambo, Officiating Priest Father Lino Abozo Macato II, and the LGU officials of Barangay Lourdes, Alubihid. All dignitaries involved celebrated this milestone, for this envisions a more progressive Misamis Oriental, as this would surely take effect on the increase of economic venture, especially on the aspect of education. On the same day, the Provincial Social Welfare and Development Office, under its OIC head, Mr. John Limar Abella, relentlessly spearheaded an intake interview to assess the condition of all affected families due to the fire incident that happened on August 2, 2021 at Zone 3, Barangay Poblacion Talisayan, Misamis Oriental. There were 22 families within 9 households composed of 64 individuals that are now temporarily situated in the evacuation center located near where their devastated houses previously stood. Governor Bambi Imano initiated such support to secure financial aid and other means to aid all the fire victims, wherein the distribution of food packs was first carried out. The presence of Barangay Poblacion Captain Honorable Rafi R. Mendoza enjoyed the event, and he expressed his enormous joy for the swift response of Governor Bambi Imano to all Misamisans in dire need of assistance. Despite their emotional state, victims of such fire incident paved the way for hope and to believe that they can rise and are assured that they have the provincial government along with them. Additionally, for Thursday, the provincial government of Misamis Oriental through the Provincial Capital Employees Multipurpose Cooperative or PCEMCO made the day worthwhile as PCEMCO Chairman Mr. Andrew Gapos and Manager Ms. Flordelis Tabamos spearheaded the distribution of 10 kilograms of rice and a box of face masks to each of its members. Reflecting PCEMCO's goal and mission, panahon sa pandemya ang PCEMCO andam permi mohatag og ayuda sa tanan miyembro aron makahupay man lang sa kalisod. The event aims to give the basic needs of every PCEMCO member to ease their struggle, especially in this time of crisis. On the other hand, all the capital employees who became the grantees of the mentioned support reciprocated their immense gratefulness, saluting Governor Bambi Imano's governorship that's worth emulating, marked with commitment and true service. Regiana Moratonel, my guy, PIO.
In his usual fashion of constant preparedness, Governor Bambi Imano ensures that the week ends in a very productive way. For Friday's details, let's have Raymark Semania.
Yes, Jing, today proves that no pandemic can ever stop the provincial government of Misamis Oriental in responding to the needs of Misamisnons, not just by providing assistance but also through practical implementation of ideas that contributes to the development of the people's lives.
On this day, the provincial government of Misamis Oriental through the Provincial Population Office led by Mr. Andrew Gapos distributed 58,000 pesos meal allowance for the municipal population officers for the first quarter calendar year 2021 and the 352,000 meal allowance for the barangay population volunteers for calendar year 2020. The MPOs received 1,000 pesos per month from January to March 2021, while the selected BPVs received 1,000 pesos each for the year 2020. Despite the COVID-19 pandemic, Governor Bambi Imano, through the Provincial Population Office, continues to strive to pay attention especially to the primary needs of the MPOs and BPVs, who are leading in the delivery of government services on the Philippine Population Management Program in the province. Also on this day, the Joint Provincial Peace and Order Council, Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction Management Council, Provincial Anti-Drug Abuse Council, and Provincial Task Force and Local Communist Armed Conflict held its third quarter meeting of calendar year 2021 via Zoom application. Despite the threat brought by the COVID-19 pandemic, each of the council members presented their outstanding accomplishments for the third quarter of the calendar year 2021, reflecting their effectiveness in delivering their respective tasks in promoting and protecting the welfare of the people. As the committee chairperson, Governor Bambi Imano was astonished by the reports of the members, which shows that the provincial governments of Misamis Oriental and its partner agencies are working together towards the same goal of improving the quality of life of Misamisnons. After the said meeting, the provincial government of Misamis Oriental under Governor Bambi Imano through Attorney Jocelyn Loon Mateo and Mr. Stanley Oriarte presented a plaque of recognition to Police Colonel Raniel M. Vilones for his outstanding and distinguished service, integrity, and leadership as the Provincial Police Director of Misamis Oriental. In particular, the province takes an absolute pride to his award as the Outstanding Police Community Affairs Development Senior Police Commissioned Officer for calendar year 2021 in the field of Police Community Relations by Police Regional Office 10. Still on this day, the Philippine population counts at the barangay level per city and municipality is now available. It was officially declared by President Rodrigo Duterte last July 6, 2021, pursuant to Proclamation number 1179. The data pertains to the results of the 2020 Census of Population and Housing, which was conducted last September to December 2020 by the Philippine Statistics Office. The PSA Misamis Oriental Provincial Statistical Office conducted this virtual provincial data dissemination forum. This will be vital data for planning purposes and will be essential to guide us in the process. The Provincial Planning and Development Office, together with the City or Municipal Planning and Development Office as the lead office for the planning of all the development and sectoral plans, attended the said forum. With the support of our good governor, Governor Bambi Imano has steered the province to development through the projects and programs that aims to uplift the Misamisnons. And lastly, authored by Honorable Sara May Neri Imano, Resolution number 1261-2021, a resolution congratulating and commending Miss Cinderella Faye Obenita for winning Binibining Pilipinas Intercontinental 2021 title during the recently concluded 57th Binibining Pilipinas pageant held at Smart Araneta Coliseum, Quezon City, has passed by the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Misamis Oriental in recognition of the pride and honor brought by Cindy Obeneta to the province by winning one of the crowns. A framed copy of this commendation will be handed over to the beauty queen in her personal appearance during the SP regular session very soon, in time for her homecoming visit. Raymark Simania, PIO.
The combined efforts of the entire PGMO culminates in another staggering collection of accomplishments, proving the elite status of Misamis Oriental when it comes to public service. Here's Jane Salimbao for the consolidated report.
Yes, Jane, the administration of Governor Bambi Imano is courageous and determined in giving of goods and services, be it in education, livelihood assistance, infrastructure, and other services for the welfare of all Misamisnons. On August 4 to 6, 2021, the Provincial Social Welfare and Development Office conducted the distribution of livelihood assistance for the organization of differently abled persons held in areas of Misamis Oriental such as Tagulwan, Villanueva, Claveria, Hinguog, Magsaysay on Wednesday, and Hasaan, Balingasag, Lagunglong, Salay, Binuangan for Friday last week, where each municipalities received 50,000 pesos, which serves as an opportunity for them to gain income in their everyday living. Also for this week, the Provincial Social Welfare and Development Office also turned over 15 sacks of rice to those affected by COVID-19 at Tagulwan, which received by Mr. Rico Gochoco and SICAD Association of Cagayan de Oro City, along with
127 food packs were given to residents from Barangay 25 in Cagayan de Oro City, Talisayan, and Libertad, Misamis Oriental. On August 1 to 5, 2021, the Provincial Health Office conducted a COVID-19 vaccination rollout. Total doses given for the week is 1,000 doses, with 703 doses of Janssen vaccine and 306 doses of AstraZeneca. The COVID-19 surveillance team swabbed 78, risk-assessed 22, and in PHO clinic, 1,013 patients screened for the COVID-19 vaccination rollout. 18 patients were also attended to as well, 13 of which exhibited influenza-like illness, 2 requesting medical clearance, 3 for other reasons needing medical assistance, and in Animal Biotreatment Center, 45 patients were being accommodated. Meanwhile, on August 3 to 4, 2021, the Provincial Governor's Extension Office, headed by Attorney Nadia Imano Ilipi, in partnership with Asian Business Cable 2 Cooperative Academy, or ABCCA Education Channel, conducted a distribution of educational materials from the Vicente Y. Imano Scholarship with the 99 senior high school students of ABCCA from Taguluan, Misamis Oriental, and 74 students from Villanueva, where each scholar received a TV set and educational cash assistance of 1,000 pesos per semester. Present in the turnover were Board Member Cyreme Imano, Board Member Gerardo Sabal III, Sangguniang Bayan members Kagawad Armando Pomar, and Captain Edgar Presión. This program is supported by Governor Bambi Imano and Attorney Nadia Imano Ilipi, which aims to give support to students for their studies. Additionally, the Office of the Barangay Infrastructure Project conducted a site inspection for the ongoing projects and final monitoring for the completed projects by contract under Barangay Empowerment Program of Governor Bambi Imano on District 1 and District 2 this week, August 2 to 6, 2021. Headed by Engineer Tessie Gales, Assistant Provincial Engineer and Head of Barangay Infrastructure Project Office, with the final monitoring team of the Provincial Engineering Office and the resident engineer of each project. The purpose of this site inspection and final monitoring of the projects is to evaluate, validate, and inspect the quality of the structure of the projects for the safety and the comfortability of the people. In total, 13 projects were monitored by Engineer Tessie Gales, Engineer Exel Vigala, Engineer Angelo Lagapa, Engineer Oliver Go, Engineer Rosanne Zambrano, and Engineer Chebert Canales. Also, the Capital Park Department continue in segregating and disposing of RTMI garbage. But because of the majority of the waste has not yet been completed, the garbage will be cleaned and disposed by the Capital Park Department for the time being. Moreover, the Provincial Capital Employees Homeowners Association Incorporated, or PESMHI, has begun a second round of discussion for the second group of eligible capital workers. The meeting was conducted in the office of the Provincial Library. Ms. Chichi Pahara, president of PESMHI, who headed the delegation together with these officials. There are 143 candidates that are eligible to join the association. Therefore, the decision is final and has already been made. Its goal is to evaluate candidates and prioritize workers who are in need of housing, which is also one of the Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development's criteria. And lastly, the Travel and Arrival Committee, with the aid of the Provincial Tourism Office, PESO, IKNB, the Bids and Awards Committee, and the Provincial Legal Office, ensures that Misamisnans arrive safely in the province and in their respective municipalities, taking care of their immediate requirements and concern. 51 ROFs and 443 LSIs were assisted during the week, with 15 returnees assisted at Marian Suites. The provincial government has already assisted 26,988 returning Misamisnans in total from May 2020 up to present. Jane Salimbao, PIO.
The pandemic, spanning over a year now, has revealed which leaders truly have the skills and capacity to lead and uplift the lives of the people. With Misamis Oriental keeping COVID-19 at bay and with peace and order reigning over the province, Governor Bambi Imano stands at the top of the pedestal, proving that in the select cadre of leaders, he is indeed a game changer, a testament that will stand way over his remaining 325 days in office. Jean Kersey, PIO.